All right, let's get right to it. Have you ever wondered about this? You've got an apple, 20 grams of sugar, and you've got a soda, also 20 grams of sugar. So how come one is, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and the other is basically a health hazard in a can?
Well, the answer, and it might surprise you, isn't really about the sugar itself. It's about the packaging. We're going to pull back the curtain on all this hidden sugar and dig into a concept called the food matrix. And trust me, it's the key to understanding this whole thing.
For the longest time, fat was public enemy number one, right? We were all obsessed with low-fat everything. But while we were all looking over there, sugar was just quietly creeping into pretty much everything on the shelf. And I'm not just talking about the obvious stuff.
Yeah, forget dessert for a second. We're talking about sugar becoming a staple ingredient in things that are supposed to be savory. I mean, bread, low-fat yogurt, the healthy kind, pasta sauce, salad dressing, even crackers. It's everywhere.
Okay, so that brings up a good question. What about the sugar in fruit? Is that different? And the answer is a huge yes. It all comes down to how nature packages it.
And this is that core idea I mentioned, the food matrix. The best way to think about it is like the food's natural blueprint. So in an apple, the sugar isn't just swimming around free. Nope. It's literally trapped inside these tiny little cages made of fiber. And your body actually has to do some work to break those cages open.
And this is where you can really see the difference in action. When you eat the whole apple, that fiber cage is still there, right? So the sugar gets released slowly, gradually. Your blood sugar takes a nice, gentle little trip up. But when you drink juice, that cage is gone. It's been completely pulverized, so all that sugar just floods your system in one big hit, causing this massive spike. Honestly, it's almost the same reaction your body has to drinking a soda.
I love this quote because it just nails it. The second you juice that fruit, you've thrown away the cage. You've literally tossed out nature's built-in safety net, and what's left is just pure, unadulterated, fast-acting sugar.
But wait, here comes the plot twist. Why on earth are companies dumping sugar into things that aren't even sweet? I mean, bread? Crackers? It's because sugar has this secret identity in the food world. See, it's not always about making things sweet. It's a tool, a cheap one at that. Sugar is what keeps baked goods from drying out. It's what gives bread that perfect golden brown crust. It even helps preserve food, stopping bacteria from growing. It's this cheap, magic ingredient that makes processed food last longer and look tastier.
Get ready for this one. Just look at this comparison. 1 tablespoon of ketchup, can have more sugar than a chocolate chip cookie. That's wild. You're putting it on your fries thinking it's savory, but your body is reacting like you just ate a cookie. And most of us have no clue.
And here's why that matters. Because these sugars don't have that fiber cage, they slam into your system and cause this huge insulin spike. And that spike is basically a big red button telling your body, store fat now. The crazy part is, since you didn't eat something you think of as a dessert, you don't get that I'm full signal. So you just keep on eating. Okay, so how do we even begin to spot this stuff? Well, you've got to learn how to play their game, the labeling game. And believe me, food companies are pros at hiding sugar right under our noses. Are you ready for this? There are more than 60 different names for sugar. 60! Companies know we're all scanning labels for the word sugar, so they just use other names. It's a deliberate tactic to make you think what you're buying is healthier than it actually is. And here are just some of the most common disguises. You've got high fructose corn syrup, of course, dextrose, maltodextrin, barley malt, and they'll even throw in things that sound kind of natural and healthy, like agave nectar. But here's the thing, your body doesn't care what it's called. It sees all of it as just one thing, sugar. Okay, now this next trick is seriously clever. You know how ingredients have to be listed by weight, right? The heaviest one is first. So if a product is mostly sugar, sugar has to be ingredient number 1. But they have a workaround. They split it. Instead of one big pile of sugar, they use 3 or 4 smaller piles of different types of sugar. Now, none of them are heavy enough to be number 1, so they all get pushed way down the list. It's a brilliant way to make a product look way less sugary than it is. All right, I know this sounds like a lot to keep track of. It's confusing. But I'm going to give you one super simple rule that cuts through all of this confusion. It's a tool you can take with you to the grocery store starting today. All you have to remember is one number. Just one. The number 3. That's it. And this one little number is going to totally change the way you read labels forever. So here it is. This is your new rule of thumb.
The next time you pick up something that's not a dessert, we're talking bread, pasta sauce, yogurt, crackers, whatever, just glance at the first 3 ingredients. If you see any of sugar's 60-something names in that top 3, just put it back. Simple as that.
So I'll leave you with this thought. Now you have the decoder ring. You can see past the marketing tricks. So I challenge you, go look in your own pantry. Now that you know what to look for, what's really hiding in there? I have a feeling you might be surprised.